Back again, video number 4 at INGATESTONE Hall, Daimler and Lanchester own the club Great Eastern Rally 2016. Starting off with another beautiful Thunderbird 1966. So you can see how the style's changed in quite a short while from the Thunderbird I videoed earlier. So just moving along this road, we've got a couple of SP250s again, or darts. It gives you a nice idea of the rear view and the dashboard on this one. And next to it, Triumph Spitfire 1500. The same Triumph 1500 engines they fitted in loads of other models at that time. Again, the car show's never complete without a Morris Minor there, and this one's no exception. It's another one, 1969 Morris Minor 1000, called the 1000 even though they had a 1098cc engine in them. Nice. So I'm just going to dart through a gap here so that we don't look at the backs. This, I had one of these myself. This is a Marcos. Pretty sure that is a Manchula, which is what I had. Not sure what engine this one's got in it. Oh, it's a 1600 GT, so it would have had a Ford overhead valve Kent engine in it. I was fortunate enough to have a Manchula with a Rover V8 in it. I'm just going to nip to the end of this queue. Next to us, lovely old van. I like this. Again, these were a bit fiddly to work on because it's a Bedford CA, and to get to the engine you had a tiny little bonnet on the front there, as you can see, but also you had a hump in the middle between the seats that you had to take out to work on it as well. So when we used to do tappets and things like that, you used to have to do 4 of them from the front and 4 of them from the back. So not the easiest little van to work on, but a nice old thing to drive. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's an A55. Austin A50, or it's a Morris. So they call it an Oxford, Morris Oxford 71. With a nice pop-up on it as a camper. And this little one, if I remember rightly, the chap who owns it, family business was Wife and Sloper, the milk people, and pretty sure he gets invited to go to Goodwood and has to deliver Lord March's milk to the house in the mornings as well. Another Daimler SP250. Nice to see a few of these around as well. Fiberglass bodies. They had 3 series in them, and the very first one, they used to have problems with them cracking, and then they put a steel brace in the bulkhead to try and stiffen them up a bit, but then that used to suffer with corrosion, so they were always a bit of a problem to keep nice. Just going to spin round again and go past where I cut through where the Marcos is. A nice little early 30s or a 30s Ford. Not sure, it's going to be a Model Y, something like that I would think again. A nice little Ginetta. Ginetta's still going, but mainly in race form now, and I remember speaking to a gentleman at a show recently about a different model of Ginetta, and I asked him how many were still around, and he said that there's more on the racetrack now than there are on the road. 82 Mercedes convertible. And there's a thoroughbred Ferrari Dino 73. Lovely. I had the pleasure of looking after one of these when I used to work in an independent garage in the 80s. We used to have it was a 308 quadruple, no, not quadruple, quattro valve. Used to work on. Here we go. Same sort of thing I've got. 19, whatever it is, late 50s prefect. 1172. Side valve engine. 3-speed gearbox. Vacuum wipers. It's hard to believe that something this small. I used to go on holiday with mum and dad and brother down to the West Country every year with all the luggage on the roof rack and in the boot. But yeah, we used to make it, and we used to get there and get back. All good fun. TR something or other. 48 or 4 something like that. Lovely old car. There we go. Triumph Vitesse. This is the 2-litre Vitesse, so it's got the straight 6 engine in. Remember the first time I drove one of them and couldn't believe how quick it was. Another 1946 Roadster, or Bergerac car as they're known. I've actually got one of these that was used in drag racing at Santapod, believe it or not. I might well do a video of that one day, just to give a little talk about that and its history that I found out. O'Reilly, probably an RM, one of the RM models, RME or something like that. Again, quite well made, nice quality car. Very plush wooden leather inside. Another Morris Minor. All nice and standard, lovely under the bonnet there.
I'm having trouble with better Lanchester.
Is that, you'll know, is that a Lanchester there? The maroon and grey one there?
Don't you sold it?
Yeah, lovely.
Oh, I'll put that down as
Very,
best
very
Lan-
nice,
I couldn't
mate.
find a Lanchester.
One there,
Ah.
on the corner. There's one over there next to
There's not many of them though, is
There's two, I
there?
don't get many.
Another nice 69 Mark II Cortina. 4-door, looks like that could well be either a 1600E or a GT, because it's got a kick up in the dashboard that would traditionally have had 4 clocks in it. Yeah, there we go. How about that? Lovely. Motor litre steering wheel. Very nice. Very, very nice. And another derivative of the old 1100 body shape, an MG version. I do believe Ruth had one of these when she was younger. Here we go. Our times have changed for these. Mark 1 Cortina GT. It's done in Lotus colours, but I can see the GT badge on the back in 1967, 68ish. Very, very sought after now. The GT engine was a 1500 overhead valve Ford lump. If I'm right, it was very last of the pre-crossflow engines. The 1500 engine was better than the 1200 they used. The 12s used to suffer with crank problems. Yeah, very nice car. Well done, that man. Who owns that? And here we have little Lotus. I believe that's an Esprit, not an Esprit, Elise. I've actually been round Mallory and something like that, Mallory Park and Brands, and they absolutely stick to the road like glue. I'm just going to pan round, show you where I'm going to be starting next time. Nice old Lanchester. I think that's an LD10, if I'm not very much mistaken. These really used to suffer with corrosion problems, so it's nice to actually see an example out. So I'm just going to end this video here and then restart again with the next row. And here we go again, another row, another nice old Daimler V8. Or they did call them, some of them were a Daimler 250. I think it depended on whether they were the older or the newer models. The newer models had the thinner bumpers like this one's got, and later ones had the wide bumpers. Nice old Elvis Speed 25. This is the Tourer version of the model I'm reconditioning the engine on at the moment. Lovely. And next to it, it's Triumph Stag. Now these have had a checkered past. When I was working in garages, 1978, they finished making these. They couldn't give them away. They'd had so many reliability problems with them, and they had such a bad name for overheating. They really struggled to get rid of the last. I think they finished making them something like 2 years before the last one was sold. They had so many of them laying around. And a lot of these got converted. Some had V6 Ford engines put in, some had Rover engines put in. But it's nice to see now that this has got the original Triumph's own V8 in it. Really, as I say, struggled with overheating. What they used to do is silt up the radiators, and because the radiators were barely capable of keeping the engine cool, as soon as they silted up a bit, the engines used to overheat, and once they cooked, you had all sorts of problems with them. So lots of problems with them. But of course now we've got the advent of more efficient water pumps. I think it's 12 blade fans you can put on them now, aluminium radiators to keep the cooling down. So it's actually made them now very much more reliable. And really, if you've got a Stag now, they've really got to have the original engine in. They're much more sought after, much more valuable. Again, round we go, another MG midget, 69, 70-ish. Nice. Ooh. That's a lovely old Daimler. A Daimler Barker Special Sports Drop Head Coupe. Very nice. I would almost certainly think that's a one-off, because I've certainly never seen one before. Lost in Westminster. Pretty sure this is a Westminster. Just gonna have a little nose round at the. Yep, Austin Westminster 1959. There's a straight 6 engine in them. Big, heavy old cast iron engine. Pretty sure it's the same engine they put in the MGCs, and possibly a sort of another version of the one they put in the 3 litre later on. Another Daimler V8 250, skinny bumper one, so that's a later model as well. Nice old Daimler. It's got LQ320. Obviously used for someone of importance, I would think, by the look of the flag on the front. Another Daimler V8 250. If I'm not mistaken, that's Carmen red. I didn't realise they did that. Again, as you can see, these are all later ones because they've all got the thin bumpers on them. SP250 again. So Morris 10.4. Just going to end this video so I can get on to the end of the next queue to start the next instalment. Many thanks for looking. And here we are back again for another instalment from the INGATESTONE Hall Daimler and Lanchester Owners Club Great Eastern Rally 2016. Now, I've only got 4 cars in this little row that I'm at now, but as you will see, shows such a diverse interest in classics. This is an AC, very sort of thoroughbred, prestigious make. It's an AC 3000 ME. Now, knowing what ACs normally have in, I would guess this has got the Ford Essex V6 in it, which will make it quite quick. But I can't say I've ever seen one before. And next to it, going back many years before, I mean that AC is what? Oh, Reg, 78, something like that. Mark 1 Zephyr 6. Obviously the 2.5 litre straight 6 engine. This is a, I don't know if it's an ex-police car, but it's certainly done up as a police car. It's got the siren on the front, or bell, whichever that one would be. The police illuminating sign on the inside. in black. Nice. There we go, back to the good old standard MGBs. There's a GT and a Roadster. As you can see, the shape of these pretty much stayed the same. The only real alterations was when they put rubber bumpers on them in the late 70s, early 80s. Just going to end this video, nip round the tree, and we'll start the next one. Thank you very much for watching.